For this section, I decided to discuss verb phrases in a sentence. Previously, we learned about head words in the noun phrase section. As we know, the head word is simply the head of a sentence. For a verb phrase, the head word would be a verb. However, the other components which create the sentence will be determined by the subclass of the verb used. An example of this would be whether or not the phrase was followed by a noun. For example, transitive verb is when a noun phrase follows a verb, then this is the word referred to for this verb. The example of this transitive verb would be the dog hurried after the stick. An intransitive verb is followed by a noun. An example of this would be Jake sighed. The formula that is discussed in our textbooks is NP plus VP equals S, which is simply another way of saying the old phrase is subject plus predicate equals sentence. In this formula, NP represents the subject of the sentence, while VP denotes the predicate of the sentence. The first step in studying sentence structure is to understand the relationship between the subject and the predicate. The textbook recommended using your knowledge of personal pronouns, therefore I, you, he, she, and they, to replace the subject, thus leaving the sentence with only the predicate. Exercise 2 gives you the opportunity to practice this technique. For example, one of the questions that was asked was, are county commissioners passed a new ordinance? In this exercise, you had to break up the predicate from the subject and then replace the subject with a personal pronoun, as previously discussed in the formula, So I used dashes to break up the predicate and subject, and then in parentheses outside I put the pronoun used. One of the examples in this would be the mayor's husband spoke against the ordinance. So the subject would be the mayor's husband, and the predicate would be spoke against the ordinance. The personal pronoun which would replace the subject would be he. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.